Today, of course, is Tax Freedom Day, and that is the day on which the average worker has worked enough and earned enough to pay their tax bill, their annual tax bill. I mean, it's a particularly interesting one to hear that announcement today, especially when people are struggling with the cost of living crisis.
Yeah, most definitely. And Tax Freedom Day, we calculate that at the Adam Smith Institute every year, and it's today. Last year it was a full week earlier. And in fact, if you project out what Tax Freedom Day could be by, say, 2026, we're starting to get into late June, and potentially later on down the line we're getting into July. So we're really trying to illustrate how the tax burden has changed over time and how it affects the average Brit. So right now it's getting worse, not better, and I think we need to do something about that, as long as we do that in a way that actually maintains fiscal responsibility.
But if you look at that argument, lower taxes to stimulate growth, the flip side of that is that you risk inflation going up, and it's on the up already. So that is a tricky balancing act, isn't it?
It is, and you need to make sure that if you're going to have tax cuts that have that inflationary risk, that they're at least well targeted, both at helping people on the lowest incomes, so things like looking at cutting the basic rate by a penny and bringing that forward from 2024, but also on the business side, you need to laser target growth and increasing investment. So if you look at the way that the UK taxes business investment compared to other developed countries, we have one of the least generous regimes in doing that. The government has this goal of levelling up, and the way that we tax investment on manufacturing firms, especially in the North and the Midlands, is particularly bad compared to, say, if you're a service sector firm in London. So you can really accomplish, and the government can accomplish, a lot of different goals if it makes the right tax cuts, things like business investment.